A video recorded by Umar Nabi, the doctor who was the suicide bomber of the Red Fort Delhi blast, has come to light, in which he can be heard making justifications for suicide bombings as a means for jihad under Islam. He claims that there are arguments made against suicide bombings, but these martyrdom operations, as he calls it, are justified according to him. While this has shocked everyone, given the level of his education and therefore his radicalization, it hasn't come as a complete surprise. The problem that persists is what to do about this and who is to blame for even educated Muslims falling for such propaganda. Now, top intel sources have revealed to CNN News 18 the psychological profile of this doctor. We are learning that Umar was delusionary, deeply radicalized. He had an erratic and aggressive behavior. He was accompanied by sudden bursts of anger, riddled by extreme ideological rigidity. His colleagues have said that he seemed schizophrenic, and faculty members noted that he was paranoid, often speaking about being watched. Umar would also give out violent threats on campus. Investigators have recovered hardline indoctrination material and digital content. Some students on campus say they saw him threaten others of violence. The question that arises here is, why did nobody do anything about it? Witnesses have also claimed that Umar would often speak of teaching others a lesson. Now, within this terror module of these doctors, Dr. Muzammil, another key actor of this module, apparently is saying that he kept Umar away from sensitive tasks due to the volatile behavior of this man. He was not trusted with logistics, but his aggression was used as a tool, and clearly he fulfilled at least one ask of him, which was to blow himself up. The NIA has made two big arrests in connection with this case. After the module was busted and after the blast took place, both have been sent to 10-day custody. Amir Rashid, a resident of Jammu and Kashmir, arrested from Delhi, while Jasir Wani, a key co-conspirator of the attack, is a resident of Anantnag and was arrested from Srinagar. Amir Rashid was Umar's key aide, facilitating the I-20 car that was used in the blast, and Jasir Wani is accused of modifying drones to design rockets for this terror module. Here's what the NIA has said in submissions in court. The NIA said that there is a larger conspiracy behind the Delhi Red Fort blast that needs to be uncovered. The aim, it said, was to strike terror in the minds of citizens and to threaten India's sovereignty. Attempt was also underway to destabilize unity and threaten public order, and there are the likes of drone experts like the ones that I mentioned who could design precision rockets. They were also roped in. The big focus today, though, is the larger question that everybody has been talking about. The suicide bombing has been justified by this so-called doctor in this video that was shot 2 months prior to the attack. Who's responsible for this radicalization? That debate is coming up.
ये भटके हुए नौजवान है, ये भटका हुआ दिमाग है। भटका हुआ दिमाग इस्लाम की सही तस्वीर पेश नहीं कर सकता।
क्या वजह है कि इन लोगों को इतना बड़ा फैसला करना पड़ा कि अपनी जान भी देनी पड़ी और इतना बड़ा एक्सप्लोजन करके बेगुनाहों को मारना पड़ा?
Gopal Agrawal of the BJP, Akhil Swami, political analyst, Tausif Khan, lawyer and political analyst, continue to be with us. Shashikant, former IPS, is also joining us. But Akhil Swami, I do want to begin with you, and I hope you will take this very seriously. You know, you must have seen the video or the contents of this video that has come to light. It's not a surprise that for many of these Islamic terrorists, for all of these Muslim groups, they have used Islam as a justification for carrying out quote-unquote jihad, and justifications have been made of all kinds. The problem that seems to be persisting in India is that we're failing to recognize the real cause of this radicalization. And we're asking questions like many Congress leaders are doing, that, you know, we have to wonder why they pick up terror. Is it not clear why they become terrorists? Do we still have to wonder?
See, any terrorist would like to hit our motherland. That is their nature. But I have a complaint with the Home Ministry of India, the government of India, as to what they do. How we feel that we are safe. In Pulwama, the RDX of 350 kgs moved around for months together. No inquiry was set up, and our 40 Jawans lost their life. In Pahalgaon, 28 people lost life. No inquiry was set up. There was no resistance in the. And in Delhi, only 2 times the terrorist attack has taken place. One in 2001, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister. And this is the second time when Mr. Amit Shah is the Home Minister and Honorable Prime Minister is. Today, the Palghar saints were killed in Maharashtra and hue and cry was made that accused number one has joined BJP. You can understand as to how the terrorism prospers
but
in
these
India.
statements that are coming in from Congress leader after Congress leader, if it's not former Home
I'm
Minister
not a Congress leader. I'm not a
I'm
Congress
asking
leader.
your opinion on it because it is an important party, right, which has been in power at the center for very long, and under its rule, many blasts took place, right? This whole saffron terror theory was coined under P. Chidambaram. Today, P. Chidambaram says, oh, I have been warning against homegrown terrorists, but we have to wonder why they become terrorists. What is there to wonder about?
See, my point is that Home Ministry and our defense and the defense within the country and the borders are not safe, and this ministry is totally incompetent.
Okay. Tausif Khan, I want to understand from you, where does the responsibility lie if, these educated Muslims are spouting a very radicalized version of Islam, misinterpreted, some would say. Where does the responsibility lie? Does it not lie with Muslim clergy, those who are leading prayers or in mosques, Maulanas, prominent Muslim leadership? Does the responsibility not lie with them to tell ordinary Indian Muslims that, this is wrong or this is not the path for you?
Shivangi, I absolutely agree that yes, the responsibility lies with the clergy and the Muslim leadership, if there is any Muslim leadership, to spread the message of the peaceful Islam, the Sufi Islam. In fact, there are multiple reports from the Home Ministry which says that the radical Wahhabi Islam ideology has spread and it is dangerous. And yet we see that the Home Ministry has not come up with a proper, plans of how to tackle it. And this report, the Home Ministry intelligence itself recognizes that the Sufi Islam is the counter to it. Then why not give wings to these sections of people, to these clergy, to these leaders, and allow them to counter these kind of ideology? You have to empower, you have to equip the soft side, the peaceful side, to come forward and tackle these spread of these radical ideologies. Unless the government allows that, we will not be successful in this mission. The
In any case,
political
the
will has
government,
to be
once
there.
again, the government anyways has no control over what anybody does inside places of worship for Muslims, right? Okay, just hold on. Just hold on with me. I have some update coming in. In a massive success for Indian agencies, Anmol Bishnoi, Lawrence Bishnoi's brother, is being extradited to India. Anmol has been involved in Salman Khan's residence shooting and was also accused of ordering Baba Siddiqui's killing. This is the latest update that we're getting in. Another extradition appeal by India being successful, this time from the US. My colleague Anshul is joining us with more on this. Anshul.
Yes, Anmol Bishnoi is now being brought to India. It's the latest that we have picked up. In fact, the deportation paperwork has been completed at this point in time. Remember, Anmol Bishnoi is one of the main accused for ordering the killing of Baba Siddiqui that happened in Mumbai, and also, as you rightly mentioned, the person who had ordered the shootings outside the residence of Salman Khan in Mumbai as well. Post this, a letter was written from the son of Baba Siddiqui to the US agencies, and today in their reply, they have gone ahead and stated that they have finally decided to deport Anmol Bishnoi from the United States, and he will be brought to India. In fact, at this point in time, as we are speaking, his deportation paperwork has been completed, and by late evening tomorrow, it is expected that he will arrive over here at the national capital itself, where he will be produced in front of the NIA court, and further custody would be sought. Remember, he has also been accused of going ahead and being involved in the killing of Sidhu Moosewala as well, and several other cases. The terror gangster nexus that is being investigated by the NIA. His name is also in that charge sheet as well. So definitely one of the wanted gangsters over here in India. Finally, it's being brought back to India after the legal procedures in the United States have come to an end.
Yes, I also want to show our viewers this email that has been sent by US agencies. What does this email say? That this email is to inform you that Anmol Bishnoi has been removed from the United States by the federal government. The offender was removed on 11/18/2025, which means 18th November 2025. For more information, please call these numbers. And this is the confirmation that has come in as far as the federal agencies US are concerned, as far as the removal of Anmol Bishnoi is concerned. So he has already been removed from US territory, and as my colleague was pointing out that he would be expected in India now. On Tuesday, he was expelled. The United States on Tuesday expelled Anmol Bishnoi, the younger brother of the mob boss Lawrence Bishnoi, and a conspirator in the murder of Nationalist Congress Party lawmaker Baba Siddiqui, the NCP leader. The US Department of Homeland Security told his son, Zishan Siddiqui, of the deportation in an email that was shared. So this email has been shared with Baba Siddiqui's son, Zishan Siddiqui, because he's an affected party in this case. And the US has informed him that Lawrence Bishnoi's brother, Anmol Bishnoi, has been sent or removed from US, which means that he will be now shipped to India. This is also because of an extradition that was demanded from the US. Anmol Bishnoi is wanted by India in connection with several violent crimes, including Siddiqui's murder in October 2024. Anand Tiwari, my colleague, is also joining us with more on this. Anand, आपके पास और क्या जानकारी है? All right, we'll connect with Anand, my colleague, in just a bit. Anmol Bishnoi is wanted by India in connection with several violent crimes, including Siddiqui's murder in October 2024 and that of Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala in May 2022. He's also wanted over gunshots fired outside Bollywood star Salman Khan's Mumbai home in April 2024. So Anshul, coming to you once again, big success for Indian agencies, and they've confirmed in to Baba Siddiqui's son.
Well, definitely, this is a massive, massive success for the agencies out here in India, because bringing Anmol Bishnoi back was one of the biggest targets that was being looked at by all these investigating agencies, because he has, at this point in time, he has his involvement in a lot of terrorist cases or a lot of gangster cases out here in the national capital and the nearby areas. As well, and once he is brought back, he would be tried on all that, because remember, he was the kingpin. As Lawrence Bishnoi was sitting inside the jail cells, he was the person who was controlling the entire nexus, starting all the way from Canada to US to out here in Punjab, Rajasthan, parts of Maharashtra, and out here obviously in the national capital as well. So he was the person who was the kingpin, and now finally the US authorities have been able to go ahead and nab him and then eventually hand him over to the Indian authorities. Remember, this request was made by the Indian authorities, and requisite evidences were also produced in front of the US authorities to actually go ahead and make sure that this wanted criminal is brought back to India at the earliest. Now, finally, after the legal procedures have come to an end in the United States, he has been handed over to the Indian agencies, and over the next few days, it is very very likely that he will be produced over here in the courts, and then eventually the trial on the different cases that are pending over here, that would be taken up. So all this is being done at this point in time. But yes, this is being seen as a massive success that has been achieved by the Indian authorities at this point in time, as they have successfully been able to go ahead and make sure that Anmol Bishnoi, who was wanted in so many criminal and gangster cases, heinous crime cases, is finally being brought
I want to
brought
go
back
across
India.
to my colleague Arunima as well. Arunima, can you give us the background of this request for Anmol Bishnoi's extradition? Exactly how long has this process taken?
Mol Bishnoi has been wanted in multiple cases, and Interpol Red Corner notice was also pending against him. There were specific requests that were forwarded by many agencies. Punjab Police wanted him, Central Bureau of Investigation wanted him, Maharashtra Police wanted him in the Siddiqui murder case as well. So multiple requests have been going to the United States repeatedly. So the Red Corner aside, Interpol was also forwarding via CBI the agency requests that were going through. The last one I think went earlier this year, based on which a call was taken by the United States authority that there was enough evidence to show that Anmol's presence in the United States was not required. He was a persona non grata in that sense. And today there is a confirmation coming in. The mail that has been sent to Zishan Siddiqui, Baba Siddiqui's son, is that he has been the process of sending him back has begun. He has been expelled, is what Interpol sources are telling us. The deportation process is ongoing. There are already officials who are taking custody, and he should be brought back to India very soon, is what we are told. After which, custody in which case first, that decision will be taken in between the three agencies that I just mentioned: Mumbai Police, Punjab Police, and CBI.
Yes. So this Anmol Bishnoi, who is the younger brother of notorious gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, running this international or global criminal syndicate, he was arrested in the US sometime late last year, almost a year ago. And remember, as my colleagues were mentioning, many agencies have been asking for his extradition, including Mumbai Police's crime branch. A special court in Maharashtra had issued a non-bailable warrant for his arrest, and a red corner notice was also issued by the global law enforcement agencies. I'm joined by former IPS Shashikant ji with me as well. This is to be seen as a big win, Mr. Shashikant, for the Indian agencies. At least one cog of this very notorious ring is coming back to India.
Yes, a massive success for the Indian law enforcement agency, a massive success indeed. And I'm sure that is going to send very right signals to the Canadian and other countries also, where persons like Goldie Brar and all those, the entire gang is hiding. Some of them are hiding in Armenia also, number of countries. Congratulations to the Indian law enforcement agency. It's a massive success. And I'm sure when he comes, then the very backbone of this kind of crime will be broken, because they had been operating in Punjab, in Haryana, in Rajasthan, in Bombay, all over. Their network was massive, just massive it was. My congratulations to the Indian law enforcement agencies. So fantastic work done by NIA.
I want to go across to Zishan Siddiqui, son of Baba Siddiqui. You have been confirmed with the expelling of Anmol Bishnoi. Your first reaction, Zishan?
No, of course. So basically, me and my family have registered there as victims. We've contacted all the justice departments of USA, and today we've got an official mail saying that Anmol Bishnoi has been removed by the federal government from United States of America. So we're just awaiting details on whether he's being deported to India, and now is the best time for the central government to act and actually bring him down, because the government of USA has removed him from USA. So now is the time to act and actually bring him down to India, interrogate him, because he's a threat to the whole society.
What do you make of I think it was only last year, 1 year ago, that he was arrested in the US after complaints were filed by multiple agencies in India. Are you happy with the quickness with which this entire process has come to fruition?
I'm obviously not happy with the time frame, because I've been asking his extradition from a long time, and more than the updates I got here, I got updates from the USA government, per se, how he was detained by the DHS in Iowa jail, etc. But anyway, as a victim family, we've got updates from the USA, and today that we finally got to know that Anmol Bishnoi has been removed. It's not the time to know if I'm happy with the way things are going or not, but it's the time for them to act and actually interrogate him on my father's murder, if they say that he's a part of my father's murder. So to actually know who's the mastermind and who's told him. He's also been, been accused in Salman Bhai's case, etc. So it's very important for us to all know and bring him down.
So, can I just ask you, Zishan, what is the latest that you have from any Indian agencies, the Mumbai Police crime branch or anybody else, on this update that you have received from the US agencies?
So I just happened, when I got the update, I've informed the senior leaders of my party also, Mr. Honorable Ajit Dada. So I think he is going to speak to the officials, and I'm also going to forward this to the Commissioner of Mumbai Police, and I'm hoping for a quick response. But I haven't received any updates from our state
Agencies.
machineries as well.
Well,
as of now.
naturally, of course, now that he's been expelled from US ground, processes must be on to bring him to India. I do thank you, Zishan Siddiqui, for speaking to us. He's, of course, hoping that there will be grilling of Anmol Bishnoi, accused in his father's murder, and those guilty to be brought to book. Time for me to take your leave. A short break, and then the right stand with Anand Narasimhan is coming up.